anything from this Panther team that reminds you kind of those earlier years in Tennessee before you guys really kind of got it going?
I mean, yeah, just a young team. I mean, really, but I would say the biggest difference, like I've been saying the whole week, is this team's really smart for being so young, and everyone kind of bought in. There's now really a lot of people pulling in different directions, so we're off to a good start.
I know you haven't hit anybody, so to speak, yet, I guess, in pads. But Derek Brown, your initial impressions?
I mean, he's a special guy. I mean, to be that big and be able to move that quick it's pretty crazy. I don't need the pads on to see what he can do. I've seen him on film plenty of times, just in film study. So I'm excited to really line up next with him this year and go out there and win some games.
DaQuan, did you talk to many other teams before signing here?
I talked to a couple teams, but really just wanted to stay closer to home. Really was my main focus. So I felt like this is a good fit for me.
Is there anything about the defense being so young that was kind of like attractive to you?
I mean, I love a challenge. You know what I mean? I really do, and I just think with the guys we have on defense, I mean, there's so much we can do this year. You know what I'm saying? Like we can really go out there and be one of the best defenses in the league, and that's really our goal. And I think we can do that as long as we follow the details of what coaches want, and we go out there and execute every day.
Can I ask you about Brian Burns the same way, and the potential there with having Hassan Reddick on the outside?
Say that one more time.
I want to ask you about Brian Burns. What did you think about?
I mean, he's a freak athlete. I mean, to be that quick off the edge and be able to bend like that, I mean, it's crazy. And I'm excited to go out there and be able to rush with him and see that dynamic on the field.
How does he make things easier for you?
I mean, I answered this question earlier in the week, and I really feel like you can slide and chip DNs and take them away all game. It's really the guys inside. You have to be able to collapse that pocket and make his job easier, right? You can't allow that quarterback to step up. So if the two guys inside do their job, you should be hearing a lot of Brian Burns on Sunday.
DaQuan, the phrase kind of pick your poison has been the popular phrase among the D-line. How do you feel if maybe it's a play where Derek gets doubled or Brian gets doubled? How do you feel about having yourself in kind of single coverage?
I mean, yeah, I mean, Derek Brown's he's gonna attract attention and double teams, and same thing that Burns and Hassan on the outside. So you've got to be able to take advantage of those one-on-one opportunities, and when you get the one-on-ones, you got to win.
I'm sure this may have been asked, but I just jumped in. What's the biggest thing as a veteran that's seen, building a culture, what that looks like you can bring to them? And I'm sure you'll say the small things, but
Yeah.
what are the small things?
I mean, it's like, showing up to meet on time. I mean, making sure you're where you need to be 5 minutes early, and going out here and really focusing on the details of practice. I mean, Coach brought up before practice started and talked about that, right? And so every period we're in on defense, we bring it up in the huddle, focus on the details, talk about every play, communicate. You can't over-communicate on defense. I mean, be loud, be excited, talk to each other, and execute.
Has there been an example where you've either, grabbed a guy by the collar or put your arm around him, either way, and said, listen, this is how we got to do it?
I mean, just here and there on the sideline. I mean, if I see someone out there on the field and D-line per se, and they do something, I'll bring them over and I talk to them about what they can do, what I see, what I do that helps me out, and just stuff like that, just trying to build everybody up.
You get a feel for how many reps you'll probably play a game and what you're comfortable with?
No, I don't know. I mean, right now I'm just trying to go out here and compete with these guys and really see where things go.
We'll do one more, guys.
DaQuan, what was the kind of tenor of Matt's talk before practice, and what do you think of his style so far?
I mean, I love it. I mean, he's a Penn State guy along with myself, and I just love everything that he stands for. And really just, have to be in the league for a while. When you have an off day, you come out here kind of like sluggish, and you're dropping balls and doing all of this. And his real message was just, don't let that happen. I mean, good teams don't allow a day off to set you back and let you lose what you gained so far.
You say you love his
Thanks, guys.
style.